Hello guys, this is the Hexagon Zero, and welcome back to another episode of Commander Mode. Holy crap and a cracker! What happened there? Oh no, that's just leftover signatures from the previous round, which was Operation Locker. Oh boy. Anyway, here we are. We're on Parcel Storm. Possibly the biggest map, just from what I've seen. It's probably not the biggest map, but from what I've seen, just by doing a scan UAV, look how tiny of an area that covers. Tiny. And we were just on Operation Locker, where if I scan anything, I get like 1/7 of the map. It's ridiculous. But anyway, yeah, so in this episode, I thought I'd talk a little bit about how this map, specifically here, Parcel Storm, is my least favorite map. It sucks. I hate it. Parcel Storm is my least favorite map for more than 8 reasons. Reason number 1, it's got frickin' water. And now, water is a pretty good advantage in most cases. And in most cases, I'd be happy for water. Water's good. But in this case, water stinks. Water's everywhere. It's between the islands. You get run over by boats. There's
JS 52689.
It's talking in the other squad, and it's just really hard to get anywhere, really. And while I realize that's probably the point of the map, it still is difficult, and I do not like it. Another thing about this map, as you can probably see right now, I can't do much. I mean, I can launch an EMP assist and it would like maybe blind them a little bit, but it's like a tiny area. And then there's attack boats, and I can't really do much against attack boats. Essentially, the only thing we can do is if we somehow capture B, which is basically impossible, because whenever you start to capture B, the enemy just clamps down on it and you can't do anything. Right, that's 2. Now the third option, or the third problem that I have with this, is the fact that it's too open. I mean, Battlefield 3 it was essentially an urban setting. You had open, this guy doesn't have an order, you had open stuff, essentially. You could go around the map and not having to fear getting shot by an attack boat all the way over here when you're all the way over here. TV missiles or long range shit, or something like that. I don't know. Either way, it was frustrating as hell. Well, it wasn't frustrating as hell, because you had cover. Here, the only cover you got is bushes. And with 3D spotting, there isn't much point. Oh, shut up. My other computer's telling me to do stuff. I don't like it when it does that. I'm not supposed to talk. Ugh. Let's give you guys an EMP. Look, I've got 145 points. My last round, you'll see an image of it up on the screen right now. That was Operation Locker. Yeah. That's how many points I got on that one. That's freaking ridiculous. Why? Because essentially I can just drop scans in an area over and over and over and over again, and eventually someone will kill someone and I'll get 10 points for it. And then essentially, since the scan area is so large in Operation Locker, I can just repeatedly drop crap and it will work out perfectly. But on a map like this, the UAV doesn't cover much of an area. I mean, I got this, and that's it. Like, if it covered this, I might be a little happier. But that would be slightly cheap, and I understand the balancing there. Anyway, moving on to the, what is this, 4th reason? I don't know. It's a reason. This map is level. It's quite literally flat, aside from the slight dip down into the ocean. And this can be argued along the point that this is kind of like complaining that there's no cover. But there is trees and stuff like that, and the parrots are kind of cool too. I thought that was a nice touch. But that's about it. There ain't much here that gives this place good feeling, happy stuff. I mean, the only fun I can have as a commander, or maybe an infantry unit can have, is if they're in the fast attack boat. In fact, that brings me to the 5th point. Fast attack boats suck if you're not driving them. Because the weak point of an attack boat is, surprise, surprise, the back end. So, and guess where all of your gunners and your reppers or your anti-airers sit? Guess where they sit? Come on, just guess, guess, guess. Yeah, right in the back. Right where everybody is aiming. It's like, we would like to make it easier to kill you, and we would like to do it now, and we will have fun while we're doing it. It's just... he's dead. Maybe this guy can take care of him. Stop it. Yeah, it does that sometimes. I don't know what you're doing, but you're doing something. See? Every time we try and take it, just it gets clamped down on by enemies. Are these guys sitting on a roof? Fine, you guys get a... I can't send a supply crate because I don't have enough points to. So essentially, the argument could be made that yes, I'm not being tactical enough with my placement of stuff. But highly unlikely, considering I'm hitting all the points that I think are being capped, and all the people. See, these two guys, they need some help finding these 3 guys. So I drop a scan there, and they take them out. They're probably going up the level. By the looks of it, this chopper's about to take him out, and there's a guy in the forest. Done. There's also a rib coming in from the outside. Ooh. But the point that the commander wants in this map is point B, and that brings me on to my sixth reason, kind of, for not liking this map. The AC-130, is it AC-130? Yeah, AC-130, dropship, the gunship, that. It doesn't have any zoom capabilities. And I know this is kind of not really a complaint of the map itself, but it's just annoying. Because you can't zoom in to what you're trying to target enough. And yes, 3D spotting does help a little bit, and yes, aiming and splash damage do help a little bit. But I think the AC-130 needs a buff. In maybe not so much damage output, maybe, I don't know, maybe 4 or 5% output right there, but it needs a buff in... Oh, whoops. Wrong button. No commander to disable. It needs a buff in other stuff. Oh, I'm rhyming. These guys need a supply crate. Assuming they're on the top level, they should be. Ooh, we're about to capture B. Quickly, too. That's weird. And we're about to have all the major points. There we go. Gunship deployed. There you are. So hopefully some people will start spawning in there so we can get some nice little airborne kills, but unfortunately that brings me on to my what is it, 6th, 7th? I don't know, I'm just gonna keep going on this map. Until I can't berate it anymore. Oh, they captured E. Oh, I don't care. Where'd the gunship go? Oh no, there it is, good. I thought it was killed already. I'm like, what? That's one dedicated AA. There it is. Ooh. Only had a cruise missile. Another side note, well, I'll put pause on my rant here for a second. I've been compiling a list, like a video montage, I guess, of all the cruise missile clips that I've had. Because I have a lot. We just lost C. Damn it. Can I get you guys to turn around, maybe? Or something. Like, drop this here. Yeah, you guys like that? Like a nice little supply drop? Excellent. Just remember to hold B. In fact, I'm gonna have a squad dedicated to holding B. This ribboats, not ribboat, the fast attack craft. What's left? What am I on, number 7? Is 7? Sounds about right. Do we even have 7? I think I have 7, yeah. Well, the Levolution it's awesome. I'll give it that. They're awesome. This boat over here. Is it right here? It's a boat. There's a boat. I can't even see it on the minimap. This boat that will become dislodged and kind of crash. Coming up from like right. Is it right there? Wow. Alright, well I'm right over it right now. My cursor is right on it. So it comes out and it goes kerplop right into sea. And as you can see, it looks like it's already done that, but it hasn't. To me, that doesn't seem to map changing. It looks freaking amazing, but it doesn't look... It isn't altering, I guess you could say. And it's like there needs... Like, I feel like there should be something more. Like, I mean, well, actually, no. Maybe I don't feel like that, because there's, like, the storm and everything, and the storm is actually my 7th or 8th point. Actually, no, I'm gonna make my, the storm the 7th point here. The storm is hard to control anything in, especially jet skis. Jet skis need a maneuverability buff, because, I mean, they tried to make them realistic, and yes, I respect that, but, they're just not that maneuverable. And I really feel like dropping a supply crate on the sniper's head, but he's moving, so I can't exactly do that. You guys need one of those. We got A and lost B. Not surprised. Yeah, well. And my 8th and final point. What was my other concern with this map? Let's do open. The sniping isn't really affected much on this map. The sniping's not too bad. Why are there like 4 Jesus, there are 4 squad leaders right here. Yikes. Oh, everybody wants E. E is practically worthless. I mean, if you got it, great. If you don't got it, then GTFO. Where's my 8th point? I cannot remember. I had thought of 8. I think. Fine. If you're so desperate to go to D, have D. Just are you in top? Yeah, you are. Okay, have a supply crate. Have fun. Have fun. Just go. Have fun. Squad promote. I can squad promote. But I prefer to use supply crates instead. No point scanning there. Point scanning here. And I'll give it an EMP and a infantry scan. Now we can see exactly where this guy is. Where's the jet? There he is. I'm also gonna point out this sniper right there. Yeah, point out the sniper to him. Ready to launch that gunship. And actually, I played a match last night of Commander Mode. I didn't record it. I was set up to record, but I didn't expect to record. Like, I wanted to record. I wanted to record it, but I was already halfway through the round when I thought of this idea, because I think it was just going to be like a warm-up round. Like, I'm going to warm up to this, and then it's going to be like a awesome round afterward, but I actually had to go afterward, which was kind of disappointing. But anyway, I did get this round going, and it was actually another server with an enemy commander on it. So it was a commander versus commander, which I don't think I've done yet in this series. And will you just evac that area, please? I mean, yeah, you can snipe back from back there, but you're not going to be doing much. Have an EMP. You on the top of the tower. Have a supply drop. Why not? Ah, he's killed him. Good. Then the jet can stop monitoring that area, and you can, I don't know, go attack A. Actually, no. Jet, I'm around D for a little bit. Need to scare their pants off. You get a promotion. Yeah, but it was me versus an enemy commander, and it was on Rogue Transmission. And my first commander episode I ever did in that was on Rogue Transmission, and the major thing that the commander has in that map is the gunship. Anyway, the gunship, I found out some rather curious things about it. Number one, if the gunship is still in the air when the enemy team captures it, and then the enemy commander tries to place his own gunship, the gunship will slowly die, and the commander will get vehicle hit points for it. Haha, that was fun. And then, I figured out, and I confirmed this, the AC-130 does take damage from an EMP UAV. You have to use approximately 3, maybe 4 EMP UAVs to take it out, assuming it doesn't have damage already. And that's kind of bad, I guess, but... oh, what the hell, there's no one on the enemy team anyway. I just like clicking things. At least it, really. Anybody being where they're not supposed to be? Because I kind of want to drop a... what are you doing? You're just sitting there, I'm going to scare them. Move. Yes. Move. Oh, you're just gonna sit there. Okay. I don't see anything, so I'm just going to stay here. Yeah, so the EMP UAV will slowly kill AC-130 gunships. And that was cool, because I got like a triple kill off the gunship that I killed. Thought it was kind of interesting. What's my 8th point? I cannot remember now. This is so weird. Ooh, we got both. Hello. Promotion, please. Thank you. And... are these guys camp on top of towers? No. Because a good tip if you're a commander, just send a supply crate on top of these towers if they haven't been collapsed. Because usually a lot of people camp up there. So they typically use it continuously because they're in close proximity, which in other words means that you get points. Points, points, points. Points are good. Points are good. Points are good. Sure, you guys are a lightning deploy. That was a big waste considering you already did. Oh, and reinforced squad, or as I like to call it, lightning deploy, halves your respawn time, so that's good. It's actually really good power to use in Operation Locker if you've got a squad that's going behind the lines to get to a point, like say you're contested at C as usual, and a squad makes it through and they're at E. Then you can essentially select the squad leader, who's typically there, and just give them rapid deploy, or reinforced squad, or whatever, and they will get the rapid deploy and able to respawn quicker and take the point. Excellent. Yeah, Parcel Storm as the commander is kind of boring, because essentially I just sit here, and I occasionally drop scan UAVs and then get unanimous support upgrades. Although I've got 2065, which is not bad. But it's, well, it's better than a couple on my team. What's going on here? Just one guy sitting there. I'll probably kill that in a second. And of course they didn't take care of this. Nah, why would they? That would be counterproductive. Okay, you guys, yes, I appreciate you taking out that sniper, but, like, move. And yes, I'm misusing the evac order, but I don't care. Too much of a heavy enemy presence. I got him to leave. Or maybe they left on their own. Either way, they're gone. Nom 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 nom. What was the 8th reason? I'm trying to remember it, but I cannot for the life of me. Come on. What was it? What was it? What was it? What are you doing? Are you beached? Ah, you're beached. Lovely. You're not doing anything. Nothing. That's what you're doing. Nothing. Have an EMP. Have that. Have a gunship. Why not? It always spawns over there. What was my 8th? I cannot remember my 8th reason at all. Oh well. Well, there's another thing that happened recently. The Battlefield guys recently put out a poll on what they want. Well, not what they want, but what they think needs to be changed. And they asked people, you know, what do you think? What do you think about this? Should we give these people a buff? Should we give that a buff? Should we decrease this? Because recently there was a patch put out that stealth fighters got a buff to their 20mm cannons, I believe, and 30mm stayed the same. But a lot of people didn't like it, or at least a lot of people didn't seem to like it. Now, I personally like it because I prefer any damage that I can get when I can't even fly, which sucks because to get the UCAV I have to fly. Yeah, brilliant design there. So yeah, it was interesting to see what they wanted to change, but one thing that I thought they needed to do is add a little bit of protection for the people in the back of rib boats. Because... oh. Someone's in the... oh, we got two guys on the gunship. You can tell over here. But they don't seem to be changing a lot about Commander Mode. But one thing I think they really need to fix is the fact that when you deploy a supply crate on Operation Locker, it will land on top of the mountain. And I think that's kind of stupid, because even if you try and deploy it on the little stretch of winter stuff on the outside, it will just pause. It'll like hit an invisible barrier about, I don't know, 30 feet, depending on your elevation upwards above you, which is frankly infuriating, because you're sitting there and then you're not sitting there. You know, you're sitting there and you can't get into it and you're jumping at it. It's like, gimme it, gimme. But you never get. But I think they need to fix that. So, and I also think they need to be able to make it so you can place... ooh, someone was talking about the shooting down my AC-130. That's not good. Yes, you can place supply crates indoors, especially in Operation Locker, because that would be incredibly helpful to the commander and to the team. Because then the commander could better assist the team. I need to do something like promote some people, or just do a combo. What is this? Nice, flying around. Like it. You get a rapid deploy. I don't know why. And scan and gunship deploy. There's a random MAV out there, probably firing long shot killer things. What was my... I cannot remember my 8th thing. I keep on harping about this, but I cannot remember what I was going to say. Something about the islands? No. Guns, weapons, no. There is no one in the gunship. Well, while I continually think of that, the commander should have a way, like maybe over here, when you click on a squad, it will show you how far they are in their upgrades, like their field stats. Now, I'm not actually sure how this system works, but when I promote someone, for example, this guy, who's doing a fairly good job of capping this point, in fact, he's doing a really good job, I'm going to drop him as a supply crate, I should know what his field score's at. Now, I don't know how, I don't know if the promotion promotes every single squad's fields, every single soldier's field score, but I think that needs to be buffed, and or it should show me what each individual's field score is at, or if it's at a squad collectively, because it says squad field score lost or something like that. Either way, I just think it would be a good thing if they added that in. Anyway, I can't remember the 8th one. Maybe I'll do it in a different Commander Mode episode or something like that. But anyway, I would like to thank you guys for watching. Please remember to like, favorite, subscribe, comment, and all that good stuff. And I will see you guys next time. Waiting for all them tags. Wow, pretty decent for Parcel Storm. Not as good as a lot of the guys on here, but oh well. I will see you guys next time. This is the Hexagon Zero, signing out.